Hello everyone! Hello and welcome to a brand new continent on Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I'm the Black Shadow, and as you just witnessed, we've got hold of the raft after doing the first 3 palaces now. 3 more to go. And brand new continent here, folks, which means everything is new. Starting with the enemies. Now, I'm showing you this now so that I do not have to show you this later. This is purely for showing. There is an enemy here which I'm going to admit now I am incapable of fighting, and it is these enemies which some people might recognise. These are known as Techites. Now, I really suck at fighting these guys. They are only vulnerable by hitting them. Well, no, I don't think they can hit them in the eye. As it stands, yeah, look at that. I cannot hurt them. They don't die. Now, I suck at fighting these guys on the best of days. But at this point, they are currently invincible. You can't kill them. Jump over me. Thank you. Be careful of them. Now, first place we're going to go is here. To the... Well, there's a little secret area, this. New enemies here. I forget what these ones are called. While he just investigates his list of enemies, which is on his laptop. Although the laptop's actually not even his, but you know, I've commandeered it for the past several months. Yeah, I should really have to show these a bit more hand, but oh well. These guys are known as mowers. No, they're not mowers. These are Gilberts. Now, you gotta be really careful of these guys. They are a lot worse than they seem. Now, they're very slow moving. As you can, and as I will demonstrate to you there, you can only hurt them when the eye is open. However, they are exceptionally damaging. Look at that. 5 hits dead. Be really careful with them. And they will always sort of hover and go into the U. You hitting them doesn't slow them down as such. Is the only thing. Yeah, you see how nasty they are. One tactic you can employ fighting these guys is using the downward thrust. Is actually not the worst of ideas. You don't even get a lot of experience from them, and even if they seem really easy, because it's no, they close their eyes for you know, for however long they want. You might be really, alright, come on, we'll go attack them, and they just keep coming and just keep coming, and they just don't. No, they keep moving towards you. Real problem, and I've realised I've just gone the wrong way as well. You want to head this way, folks. Another advantage of those because you can just bounce up there. But there's a 200-point bag there. Pretty decent. Right. Now, another thing is I'm going to show you as well. If you come down into these woods here, yeah, you will find more of these guys here. You just got to be so... You got to treat them with a lot of caution because they are very powerful. Ow. You just don't know when they're going to start and stop, really. Be really, really careful with them. But if you come down here, folks, it's this little bit down here. This is fairy woods here. Not the most useful fairy woods, really, at all, actually. So, don't even bother with it. But you see that we've got a town to head to, so let's go make our way there. And I'm not fighting these guys. They suck. Welcome to the town of Naboo, or not Naboo. I don't really know. You can't help me. Thanks. But yeah, I've got new continent, so you gotta be careful because the difficulty definitely picks up now. Definitely changes. With boots, I could walk on the water. Who do you think you are, Jesus? And he probably cheated as well. No offense to people who know religion or anything like that, of course. Yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun here, but you know. Anyways, moving swiftly on from that so funny topic. Let's actually investigate the town here a bit. We've got a woman here. So read her. I am thirsty. So, what's that got to do with me? Go stuff yourself. Well, it's a strange quest, folks. She's thirsty. So, if we come here to the fountain, which is right outside her house, about a 5-second walk, and we give her a drink. Ush. It's NES logic, folks. That's what I'm going to put there. It's not Zelda logic, it's NES logic. But that apparently lets us come in here. This magic will make your sword shoot fire. It does exactly that, folks. The fire spell, and it's pretty cheap actually. And a very important spell because like those techites I showed you, there are some enemies that you will encounter in this new continent which are immune to damage from the sword, and therefore you have to use the fire spell in order to damage them. That's what the guy back in Ruta was talking. Was it Ruta or the very first town, Rauru? Was talking about if all else fails, use fire, and that's what he was talking about, folks. So he knew plenty more than he was letting on. Very handy spell that, and the fact it's really cheap as well. You can use it against normal enemies if you so wish as well, if you're having real problems against them. Stuff like if you find more of those Dairas, the throwing ones, you can throw stuff back at them if you so wish. Oh, no, get back here, little kid. No! Get back here! Jump in a hole in the palace if you go. Okay, I'll, keep that in mind, I suppose. You must save Hyrule! Well, what do you think I'm trying to do? Right, is anyone going to come out of any of these? I don't remember where, people come out of, in this town, I don't know why. I don't think there's anything else really here, actually. See a man in Darunia before the islands. Darunia is a town that is north of us, actually, and that's actually going to be our next objective, to head to Darunia, because, well, there's stuff there that we need to do and get, and so on and so forth. So that's going to be our next job. Well, it's a bit of a trek, but it's not too bad. The river devil eats those who are weak. Was it some kind of troll? Well, I'll show you off the river devil in a moment, folks, and... What the... Is it gonna try and kill us? Ha! No, actually, no. You, it's sleeping, apparently. And a bit like your blob, if you, from earlier, if you talk with it 4 times, you'll eventually wake it up, and, yeah. You are persistent. Find heart over ocean. Giving you a little clue over to where the, next heart container is actually, although we're not going to get to that heart for quite some time, but the clue's there. It's over the ocean, apparently. But I'll show off how to get that and where it is, sort of thing, anyways. But yeah, so that is, that's, Naboo Brew. Not too much to actually do here. You just come in for the fire spell, and that's about it, really. So, first of all, what we're going to do, because Darunia is north, so obviously we're going to head south first, because that's just how it works. So yeah, so you got your techites here, use your fire spell, you can use fire, and it's not like beforehand where it only comes at when you've got full health. This comes, you use it at all healths, just so you know. Oh, I hate these things. I really do hate techites, I really do. Some of our more despised enemies of the game. Now, firstly, there's a cave down here. Firstly, and did I set my timer? No, I actually turned it off. That was intelligent, wasn't it, Shadow? This video's been going on for about, I'd say about 7-8 minutes, maybe? About that. Right, so, we need another fire spell, because there are a good few techites around. Now, here you gotta be a little bit lucky, and a bit of good timing never hurts here, either. Just so you know, you can only have a maximum of... Oh, god damn. You can only have a maximum of 2 fireballs on the screen at any one time. And now I don't actually have enough to use the fire spell. Oh my god. Really? Hold on a second. Let's go back and get some magic. can't believe that just happened. That's just ridiculous. Let's get some magic. Thank you, Magic Granny. Oh, no, I can't even be asked to get some health. I'm just gonna carry on. We gotta come past Darunia again anyway, so we can get some health and magic again there, so... Right, so take 2, folks. Oh, come off it! Are you kidding me? Take 2. Fire. Equip. Life have on standby. And kill that thing. But you can only have a maximum of 2 fireballs on the screen, which I'll show you in a moment. There we go. Yeah, if you you can do this. You can only have 2 fireballs on at a time. So just keep that in mind, folks. Can't spam the place with fire because that'd be a bit ridiculous. Ow. I'm gonna have to use it here. This is getting ridiculous. I'm just not very good at fighting the Techites, especially when they require multiple hits. I mean, obviously, as your attack increases, they take less and less hits, but still. I'm just not very good at fighting them, folks. I'll admit it. Right, but we want to continue on. And what we got in here? I don't actually know what's in here. Ah, this. Now, if I remember correctly, that is a... That is no, it's not what I thought it was. That is a Skeletor. Basically, it's another case like the Techites, really. And it's basically a case, just again, equip your fire, and just singe its arse. Oh, that's not worked. Oh! Oh no, this enemy is a case, so it's only vulnerable at its eye. It's the only point it can be hurt. So you're best off just ignoring that. Yeah, 500 points in there, really good. Its only vulnerable point is its eye. So yeah. So those things, I'd probably just ignore them. Do give you 150 experience if you kill one, but well, it's not really worth it, really. Right. Next place we're going to go is here. If you break this rock, you can do this now or you can do this later. Another new enemy here. These are called levers. These are pretty easy. And in fact, they're from... Yeah, I remember these from the original Zelda, actually. They just dig around in the desert. They're pretty easy to deal with. Just downward thrust them's the easy way to go. Oh, how dare you. Do not take kindly to that. But if you make your way all the way down here, and all the way around, while I just consult my map just to know exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going. Yep, I know what I'm doing, where I'm going. It's generally not something you could consider doing this bit actually later on. You don't have to do this now, and some people might even do that definitely, but hey, I'm going to do it now because I can. Yoink. But if you continue making your way along here... Yeah, I don't mind fighting these levers because, you know, they're... Ah! I don't mind fighting these levers because they're not that bad. Alright, it didn't help the fact it's just the health, really, that screwed me over there. And you can take them out with normal sword hits, it's just that I tend not to bother hugely. And I think they're pretty easy experience. And even when they go into the ground, you can get them for a short bit, before they sort of reappear elsewhere. No, get back here. There we go. But if you come down here, you get to this little area, and what you need to do is employ your jump spell. Come up here, and there's a points bag with another 500 points. You gotta go for those. That is a lot of points, folks. It really is. But that's hiding there, folks. So yeah. So now we want to, well, make our way back to, you know, where we actually sort of want to be going. Those levers hurt a lot more than I've remembered. Christ. Didn't hurt that much in Zelda 1. They were just a nuisance, really. No, no. No. Get back here. There. No. Oh, you're mine. There we go. You're not getting away from Link. Oh, no. Right. So we'll head up here. Get into another fight, which should give us our level, actually. Ow. Or I'll die. Whichever one happens first. There we got our life spell. We can use that. Nope. Oh, no way. There we go. And we will use it on magic, actually. Yeah. And that has reduced our jump spell to 16 now, if it wasn't already like that. Now, from here, no one really said about the River Devil. Look down there. That is a strange looking thing. And if you come here, basically you can't pass, folks. It won't let you pass. And that is the River Devil talking about. And we need to find a way to get past it, folks, basically. Ow. And basically, well, we can't do that for a long time, actually, folks. Sadly. But that's everything south that we can do, and I figured I'd just do it all now while I'm sort of thinking about it. Now, and I'm sure you're enjoying me getting my arse handed to me. And if we just use the life spell, just so I'd have to find the woman in red. No, not Ada. Right, so that little sort of sidetrack. Now we want to, if we actually want to, you know, carry on with the game, we want to head up north here into this little cave system. Again, of course, remember, fire, be careful. But now you can kill in one hit with this attack level, so it's not so bad. There's a good few of them, though. New enemy here, the Basilisk. You have to use fire against these guys. They take a good few hits, though. It's just a matter of just keeping eyes on them. Because they can spit while standing up, so you've got to be careful. But yeah, pretty simple. And then from here, we then want to... fine, be that way. We want to head left first. Through this sort of little area. And it's much the same for now. Yeah, again, it's not too bad. It's just, you know, takes a moment to kill them. We want to carry on through here. And there's a couple of these sort of fixed points. 2 or 3 of them. Which involves these sort of areas. Ha! Went for a swim. Did the blue otter rock. Ow. Not so bad, this. You just got... Even though I'm not doing a very good job of this, folks. I'm not too happy about it. No! We'll keep heading on, because then we've got the same one to do, except this time we got bubbles. No, killer attack bubbles. You know, are after us, trying to, you know, nail us, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Now, they don't really do much, they don't really do any damage. No, with basically a level 7 defense, but... You know, you've got to be careful, because of course they can still knock you into water and that. But we go up here, make our way to, well, as new from earlier, the mountain town of Darunia. Head here first. Or not. Great. That. What is it with this game and empty buildings? The devil does not like noise. I didn't know that. Please save our town. Ugh. Right, we'll ask her to give us some help. Do. Along here. that? Is that a Nez chimney up there? Wow. The palace has a false wall. That must have been that guy that the woman was talking about then. A false wall, eh? That's good info to know. Yeah, bloody. Ow! Yeah, same as the last place, folks. Things turn into bats here. Kinda sucks. We keep carrying on here. Hold with this woman here. Side quest for this town. The main side quest is there's a child's been kidnapped apparently. Rescue the kidnapped child on the island. And there is actually a separate island which we haven't been to just yet. We need to go there anyways. But there's a child that's kidnapped somewhere around there. We need to go find her, bring her back here, or bring the kid back here, and we're all good. Yeah, go away. And sadly, it's not this kid. A powerful knight lives in this town. Yeah, folks, the second knight of the game. There's only two. The second one lives here, and not easy to know where he is actually, folks. But he's back actually in the second screen, or the center screen. I suppose you could also use here. No, we don't care about her. And kind of funny this actually, folks. What you want to do here is you want to use your jump spell again. You do use it a few times, and you can actually jump on all these roofs here, folks, which is kind of cool. And what you want to do is, if you follow these around, jump these. Now we'll jump off the screen and get to this chimney. You can go down it like Santa Claus, just in green. Didn't Santa Claus ever wear green? Oh no, that was the Grinch. My bad. But if you head down here, you can find the second soldier. And he gives us the upward stab, which is of course another trademark Link move as well. So now we've got the down stab and the up stab. Do bear in mind the up stab does not last very long. You only last for a very short moment, the up stab, whereas the down stab lasts the whole time. Up does not. So please time your up stab. And also, another rule of the up stab is whenever you use it, it lasts so long, but also it will stop being used once you start falling back down. Once you sort of you hit you start falling back down because of gravity, up stab stops working as well. So it's a pretty useful weapon, pretty useful skill, but it's not. It's not easy to use, I don't think. Might as well do this. And there's no one else like any more of these chimneys or anything like that, just so you know. Alright, well that's the Roomie town done. So now we need to, we need to head back on ourselves, actually. Holy crumbs. Just a few, eh? And that actually, because that happened, and actually, we got into an encounter. I found that funny, because we got into it. No! Oh, for... As I was saying, because we got into that encounter, and it just happened to land on the square that normally would have had that to jump like with the bubbles and all that sort of thing, we actually ended up skipping it. It's a slight little glitch in the game, which you can try and exploit at times, but it's not very easy. Anyways, we need to now head east, is our next location, folks. I can't believe that's a pain in the backside. Right. Try and take some of these techites down, because we could do with the experience. If you've got the timing, once you catch them... Ooh, he dropped a red. You can get them a bit more, but still a bit fiddly. Right. That's all of them dealt with. Yes, alright, so let's begin heading east into the forest here. I don't mind just fighting these. It could be a lot worse. Uh-oh. It's a bit more nerve-wracking when you start getting sort of stuck like that, though. There we go. There we go. It's not actually. That didn't go too badly. There we go. Just take a moment with them, and you'll see there's a bridge here. Except you want to head down into this little sand bit here, down the corner. Extra life hiding there. Pretty well hidden. And that takes us to here. The Maze Island. And it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a giant maze. And no, not all of these road bits are safe. You will often find that you will end up getting stuck into eventually. Like this. Fixed encounters. They exist here. And they can suck a bit. There we go. God, I hate these things. Why did God have to invent techites? I mean, it makes my life a misery. Just gotta pay attention to what the basilisk's doing, really. But yeah. Now, before we do anything, now you need to hit up like these bridges and that so that we can get to where we need to be going. But remember that the kid is been kidnapped and is actually on this island. So let's go get the kid first before we do anything. And for that, you have to go down this right bit. And near this little dead end, fall down here. And new enemy here. These are like, what I think like, this is officially known as a Geru, although I know it more as just a lizard. And it's a bit like, the enemies from earlier, that sort of have these spears. Almost a bit like Iron Knuckles, except the upgrade. And they use a spear, which is a hell of a lot faster. You've got to be really quick to notice which way they're going, and of course they block as well. But you get good experience for them. 150 is pretty nice. No, you gotta be careful of them. But there is a kid. Yay! We're just gonna hold him up by head, and we're gonna tell him to just hold on to our backs while we fight, fight the world to get him back to the town. Apparently. But yeah, be careful of those. They gotta be careful. Although actually, those Geru things, you can jump attack them. You can try it, but again, it's not too easy. And rather nice as well as the game is the fact how it actually allows you to cross this bridge instantly. No, having to fight your way across, which is surprisingly generous. Oh god. We gotta deal with these with dealers. Oh boy. That's not ideal. Just a bit of a mix, really, isn't it? No. More dealers. Yeah. Oh. There we go. And you are going down. And you, get down here. There we go. Right. So now we've obviously got the kid, we now need to... obviously, before we go through the Maze Island properly, we've got to trundle our way back through, all the way through to, back to Darunia. Which is a bit of a pain, but, it's like an old-fashioned fetch quest, really. No. Ow. Right, take out them. And let's head back up again. I suppose I could have arguably done this off-screen, actually, but, actually, yeah, I could have arguably done this off-screen, but I'm nearly the end of the video, so... Nah, I'll show it off. I mean, besides, there's stuff going on, the experience and that. I'll show it off. I mean, it doesn't hurt, does it? Yeah, it doesn't take too long anyways. I hate these bubbles. I really do. They're worse at the start as well, because of course they're a lot closer to the ground. You get a lot less time to react. Really, the further along you go, the easier it gets. But at least you can see it coming. Whoa, look at him trying to shoot at me from below. Sneaky bugger. Right, so here we are back in Darunia. That's a strange coloured sky, it really is. Quickly grab some health. And we don't need magic. And we gotta go all the way to the other side of town, of course. Ugh. You are a hero for saving my child. Whoa, hold on a second. You seem like you're about maybe 70, 80 years old, perhaps even more. That kid looked about 5. I hope she means grandchild, otherwise that's quite sickening. Never mind. It's not as bad as hiding mirrors underneath kitchen tables. That's a joke. Now, what has this old man got for us? This magic will strengthen a shield. Really, really important magic. This, the reflect magic. Another magic you need to complete the game. Now, I can't show this off just yet. So I'll talk about, because we're about to end the video, folks. The reflect axe, you know, basically it strengthens you, like he says. And what it basically allows you to do is that there are obviously some things that things have been shooting us which we couldn't block, so like fires. You got like the Dyer's axes, that sort of thing. When you use the reflect spell, it really strengthens your shield, and it can block pretty much almost any like projectile attacks, pretty much any of them, which is really good. And also, it also means that some attacks will actually be reflected back to where they came. Only a few, not many, but there is certain enemies that you need that spell for, because there is one enemy in this game which can actually only be harmed by its own attack, folks. You can't harm it any other way. Sorry about that, folks. A sign just came up telling me something. I don't know if that... Is that coming on recording? I hope not. But anyways, folks. But yeah, so that is a really handy spell. It's not too expensive either. 32's not too shabby. No, it's sad. It doesn't get too much cheaper. I think the reflect spell gets a bit cheaper. But, I mean, like, the life spell, that is as low as it ever gets. It's 50. That is, sadly, as cheap as it ever gets. But, you know, it's... You could argue it's justifiable. It's that much. But anyways, folks. So that's gonna be the end of the video. You know, and we've explored a fair amount of the new continent, folks. Actually, Oh yes, of course. One thing as well. I would have linked it up now. But when actually no, it will be in the next video. When we go through the Maze Palace, I'm actually gonna link up put a map to a link of the a link to the map of the maze island itself in the description of the next video, folks, because it is a bit of a maze, and then from there you can work out your own route. There are arguably several routes you can take to getting to the Maze Palace, because there's a palace on it. It's just that there is a shorter route that you can take, but we shall deal with that in the next video, folks. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you around in the next video.